Hey guys, back in the Garden State, but on the way home we had a problem. Our power steering went out. Put power steering fluid in and came right back out again. One of the seals was shot. So we got a new unit, and we're going to be putting that rack and pinion into that town and country. And I will turn you back on when I got it more apart. Talk to you in a bit. Okay, a little side note. You're looking for your drop light and you can't find it. So there's an extension coming out of the garage. Follow the extension. And where does it go? Somebody's mobile residence. Looks like my drop light. Camping out with all the luxuries of home. Try to do this one-handed here. Sorry about that, guys. Not only is that my drop light, it's got a fan, air mattress. Where's the refrigerator? I bet you that's coming too. There's the drop light. Alright. Mission solved. I'll get back to you in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. See if I can do this with one hand. This bracket goes right here. It's part of the emission system. It has to be taken out in order to get the rack out. This vacuum line air connects there. Got it up. Another vacuum line there, another one there, and there's an electrical connection right here that comes out. And there's the electrical connection. This is the power steering cooler. I'm going to take that out. There's the rack up here. This bolt's got to come out. And two more. One over here. I don't know if you can see that. One over here. And one over here. And this is also part of the emission system. And this has to come out too. Because you can't get at the lines. They're up here. You're not going to be able to see. I have to change the light here. Those lines up there. And if you take this emission system out of the way, you can get your hand up in there and get at those connectors. So got more to do, and when I got more to show you, I'll turn you back on. Sorry for the lighting's not real good. See you in a bit. And we're back. Okay, here's the other piece of the emission system that has to be taken out. That's in the way. This is we gotta take this out. It has 3 bolts that hold it on. So that you can get up there to those 2 lines. Sorry about the lights, guys. That's There we go. Those 2 lines. And then above that, you got to go into the car. Stay put. Okay. And that right there, there's a roll pin that you can get at from inside the car. There's a little plate that you take off. You take the plate off, push the roll pin through, and that disconnects the steering column to the rack. And when I get further along, I will turn you back on. Thanks. Okay, there's a couple of covers you have to take off. This one right here, and this one. This one just has some plastic pieces that that's a pin right there that it goes over, and then there's a little clip that holds it on, and then there's 3 little 7mm bolts that you got to take out. And then you can get to this hole right here, and there's a roll pin in there. Just take a punch and a hammer and pop it out, and then you can drop it down after you've got the 2 pressure lines, the 2 lines, your power steering lines disconnected. And when I get that taken off, I'll come back and I'll show you that. See you in a bit. Alright, we're back. Got it out. We had to take off that tie rod end in order to get it through the hole that they tell you to do. And if you have 2 people, it makes it a lot easier, because that portion right there that connects to your steering wheel, that's what gets hung up in there, and if with a second person you can maneuver it out of the way and get it out. So, but those there's a 22 millimeter bolt that goes through there, and over there's 2 18 millimeters, and those babies are on there good. That was tough. Worked with my number 3 son, and we got it out. Alright, when I get more progress, I'll turn you back on and show you what I got. Okay, this is the old rack. I don't know if you can see it, there's a flat right there. And the flat, we didn't touch this. This is with the steering wheel pointing straight ahead. And that's important. They want you to keep the steering wheel straight ahead, and that was straight ahead. The flat is towards the front of the car, and if you look at the coupler that's inside the car, the flat is towards the front of the car. The new rack has the flat on the side, over here on the left side, driver's side. So I'm going to make a inquiry and see what's going on and what I got to do. I'm going to have to turn that rack a little bit. Just want to know which way I should go, whether I should turn it a little bit back or turn it 3/4 of the way the other way. I'm going to check it out, and we'll turn you back on when I know more what's going on. Alright, thanks guys. Don't know if you can see it right there. That's the flat. Right there. And that flat is on the driver's side. And let me back up here and pull back the light. If you look at the coupler there, that's the flat. So they're supposed to match up. So again, we'll turn you guys back on when I figure out what's going on and let you know what I did. Thanks. Okay guys, so when I last left you I had a problem. My flat, which is right here, when I took it out of the car, was at 12 o'clock, and the flat on the rebuilt unit was at 9 o'clock. So I called their support line for the rebuilder, and got a bunch of different answers, but there was one smart guy there. He just said maybe you're not centered. So he told me to turn the shaft all the way to the right, then turn it back to the left and count the turns. And you got a little more than 3, like 3.2. So then you're going to turn it back a little more than the turn and a half, 1.6. So we go back 1.5.6, and we're at 12 o'clock. Problem solved. So got the rack back in the car, and I'll turn you back on when I get some more done. Thanks. Sorry about that. At this point, we're ready to put the tires back on. We put power steering fluid in, and without the car turned on, turned the steering from side to side. Bubbles come up through the reservoir, and you get you bleed out the air out of it that way. Turn it back and forth quite a few times, and add fluid as needed. And I guess that's about it. Hope this helped somebody. I know there's some videos out there. Some of them are pretty good, but I figured I would show you how I did mine. I did not, on the rack, I did not remove this brace. I left the brace on. I did not need to remove it. There was enough room. You do have to play with it. You gotta jiggle it around a little, but if you're patient and you take your time, you'll get it out. It comes out. It comes out and goes in, and once you've figured out how to do it, it seems like it's pretty easy. Trying to get it out the first time, not so much. Alrighty guys, thanks, and I'll see you soon.